Happy New Year, everybody. I'm Ben Fantasky.
And Happy New Year to you, Ben. I'm Beth Clark, and this is Buffalo Bridal Association's Wedding Planning Weekly, brought to you by the Avante Mansion and Key Video Productions.
If you're getting married or you know someone who is, get ready for some real help with your plans, because today we begin a brand new series of Wedding Planning Weekly shows. And Beth, I'm excited about Season 8, not only because we're here on CW23, but because there's so much happening in the wedding industry, including some new fashion trends that just hit the market, and that's got to be exciting for you.
It is, Ben, and over the next 3 months, we'll be showcasing some of the hottest fashions from both Bridal Chateau and Tuxedo Junction. We'll talk about how to plan the perfect wedding. And you'll meet some of the finest wedding professionals in Western New York, take tours of their businesses, and learn some valuable information about what it takes to plan the wedding of your dreams.
Each business on our show is a member of the Buffalo Bridal Association, and they all have met the criteria necessary to become part of this great group of wedding professionals. And that should translate into peace of mind for you.
Absolutely, Ben. Well, we have a great lineup today, so don't go away. Wedding Planning Weekly will be right back.
With over 85 colors to coordinate with any gown, bridesmaids' gowns have met their match at Tuxedo Junction. Request free color swatches at tuxedojunction.com.
Tuxedo Junction, we fit your dream.
If you only make it to one bridal show before your wedding, this is the Show Up Shows and you won't want to miss it. It's Buffalo Bridal Expo, featuring fashion shows throughout the day and thousands of dollars in prizes for brides and grooms. Come to the Expo, the Buffalo Bridal Expo, Sunday, January 26th at Seneca Niagara Casino, and plan your whole wedding in one great day. Tickets are free, but they're going fast. Register today at buffalobridalexpo.com or call 566-1116. That's 566-1116.
The key to getting a great video of your wedding day is knowing every emotion will be caught on tape. The key to getting a treasured keepsake of the sights and sounds of your celebration is hiring a professional team with the best equipment. The key to choosing your wedding videographer is trust. Trust Key Productions to capture every scene, every emotion, with broadcast quality equipment and a professional, unobtrusive style. The key is trust. Brides have trusted Key for over 20 years. Key Productions. Call 884-5391 to request a free demo or visit us on the web at keyvideo.com.
Welcome back. These days, a savvy couple knows that they should do their homework before making any big purchase, especially when it comes to their diamonds and their wedding bands.
Let's listen in as feature reporter Miguel from KISS 98.5 explores diamond cutters of Western New York.
Hello, I'm Miguel. I'm sitting down with Bill Worthling, president of Diamond Cutters of Western New York. Bill, what sets Diamond Cutters apart from all the other jewelers in Western New York?
Well, Diamond Cutters is the first company ever in Buffalo, New York to cut a diamond. We've been doing this for 25 years. But we actually go overseas to buy the rough directly from the miners. And here is an example when I'm holding a virgin crystal. It has not been cut yet. And by doing this, we're eliminating 1 to 2 middlemen in the process. The savings is normally about 30% when someone buys a diamond from us.
So if I come into Diamond Cutters of Western New York for the first time, I'm looking for an engagement ring. What are the types of engagement rings that you would show me, seeing as I'm just getting into the process of getting married?
Well, the first process we're going to do is we're going to show you loose diamonds. 90% of our diamonds are loose. And it's the best way to buy a diamond, is to be able to look at it in the microscope without it being covered up with prongs.
Okay, and we look at the loose diamonds, we decide on which diamond I think would be right for the engagement. Where do we go from there?
From there, we go to our jewelry cases to pick out a setting. Okay. We have many designer lines here in stock. We have Rittani, we have La Forve, we have Vanna-Kay, we have Cordova, and many more bridal lines.
So you've showed me the white diamonds, you've showed me the settings, but I want to set myself apart from other engagement couples that are out there in Western New York. I want a different colored diamond, so when my fiance's friends look at it, they're blown away. What do you have here at Diamond Cutters of Western New York for them?
We have an array of fancy color diamonds here in stock. For an example, these are natural canaried color diamonds. They're both 1.50 carats each. And here we have a 1.25 carat fancy purple pink. And that is one of the rarest colors in the world. And right here, this large diamond in the middle is a 4.02 carat orangey brown diamond. And here is a beautiful 85-point purple pink.
Now, when you said you had the rare purple pink that isn't found as in many places as it is here at Diamond Cutters, that would probably score me a lot of points with my fiance.
Yes.
All right. Because that's what I'm looking for. If I'm coming to buy a different colored diamond or an engagement ring at Diamond Cutters of Western New York, you're going to help me score a lot of points with my fiance, right?
For life.
So let's tell everybody where Diamond Cutters of Western New York is located. It's on Washington and Swan, downtown Buffalo?
Yes, 295 Main Street, second floor, suite 214, Ellicott Square Building. And yes, we will pay for your parking.
One great way to meet face-to-face with a whole variety of BBA member businesses, like Diamond Cutters of Western New York, is at Buffalo Bridal Expo, coming to Seneca Niagara Casino and Hotel in Niagara Falls. Mark your calendars for Sunday, January 26th. Tickets are free, but they're going fast, so it's important to pre-register either online or by calling the hotline number. Right now, let's go into the Avanti Mansion, one of the most impressive event venues in the South Towns.
Founded in 1999, the Avanti Mansion, situated on a 27-acre estate, offers 3 distinctive venue sites and has been host to hundreds of weddings. Our philosophy is simple: help our clients create the event of their dreams without the normal stress associated with wedding planning.
The Avanti Mansion is not a banquet hall. We are a wedding venue, which means from the very first phone call to the day of your wedding, you're working with an experienced bridal consultant to create the wedding of your dreams. One of the greatest joys of my job is being embraced by the bridal couples and their families, which I guess comes from the passion that I have to ensure that all of their details are taken care of.
Known as one of the most beautiful banquet facilities in Western New York, the unique blend of Southern charm and modern function, along with brilliant food presentations, makes the Avanti Mansion the #1 choice for brides and grooms who want only the best for their guests.
Here at the Avanti Mansion, we prepare 5-star quality food for our wedding venue. Scratch-based cooking, straight from the kitchen, flowing right to the dining room table. One of the many things that make us unique at the Avanti Mansion is our live grill dinner service, available in the garden venue, where we bring the kitchen out to you. And then to our entrees, our traditional filet mignon with demi-glaze and our client favorite macadamia nut crusted chicken. And if that's not enough, wait until you try our desserts. The Avanti Mansion is a culinary experience your guests will never forget.
Outside, the mansion guests enjoy an evening under the stars, dancing beneath our tented reception venue. The stately Amore Ballroom seats 250 and offers its own private ceremony area and covered patio. The beautiful Amore Library is designed for quaint and romantic functions and can also be combined with the grand Amore Ballroom. Always at your service are our experienced staff and certified wedding planners, ready to bring together all the details of your event, thus providing a smooth, worry-free experience. The Avanti Mansion takes pride in ensuring that your event is more than you dreamed it could be, from start to finish.
Today's brides and grooms are looking for a unique experience. They want a wedding that reflects both their relationship and their individual personalities. But at the same time, they're refusing to settle for anything they've seen at other weddings. Our couples want an event that goes beyond great food and decor. They're expecting quality and value. And that's what the entire team here at the Avanti Mansion works tirelessly to deliver to each client.
All it takes is one turn onto the inviting tree-lined driveway for time to slow and the enchantment to begin. The Avanti Mansion, setting the standard for luxurious weddings in Western New York.
It's been said, when you combine the atmosphere of the Avanti Mansion's historic estate with the exceptional quality of their culinary team, you are sure to remember your special day as the event of a lifetime.
Well, coming up, a sneak peek at the Buffalo Bridal Association's upcoming Bridal Expo in just 4 short weeks. And we'll check out some of the hottest trends for the groom. Stay with us.
Elio DiPaolo's restaurant, ringside lounge, and banquet facility. Elio DiPaolo's. We cater to your dreams.
Concerned about the perfect vest and tie color to match your bridesmaids' gowns? No problem. Order free fabric swatches at tuxedojunction.com.
Tuxedo Junction, we fit your dream. Brides, here's a tip for you. The right florist may be around the corner or across town, but the florist that fits his or her customer's needs will offer the service, products, design, and advice each customer needs.
Here to tell us more is BBA Director Michael Fantaski, and he's with Tim Walter, owner of Flowers by Johnny, in today's BBA Q&A.
Flowers play a big role in your overall wedding experience. In about 6 to 8 months prior to the wedding, once you've determined the reception site, your wedding party's attire, and the floral budget, it's time to begin scheduling consultations with florists. But before signing on the bottom line, there are some key questions you should be asking your florist. And BBA members Tim and Mary Jane Walter operate Flowers by Johnny, one of Buffalo's most beautiful and exceptional floral shops, offering creative designs for weddings, events, and special occasions. Tim, thank you so much for joining us today on Wedding Planning Weekly. One question you suggest to ask your florist right off the bat is, do you typically limit the number of weddings you have slated on a weekend? And if so, why is this important?
Definitely. We think it's very important, especially in our shop. You know, we like to really customize, get personal with the brides, be there for them through the entire event and through the entire process of doing their wedding flowers. By limiting the number of flowers or weddings on a given weekend, you can really give that personal service.
Here's another question. Has the florist ever worked at my ceremony and reception sites?
Sure. It's important that as their florist that we know their venue and their ceremony location, and sometimes we still want to go back there and say, hey, we could do this time for you. You know, we could put flowers across this balcony and branches up the pillars here and show them ideas that they hadn't thought about before. So it's important to see that location. Also, brides are bringing us images now on their iPads and phones. Hey, this is a winery my reception's at. What can we do here? This is what it looks like. So
that's perfect.
That's great for us, yeah.
Give me another tip, Tim.
I think it's really important that when you're going to call a florist for an appointment, that you really have your theme and your colors picked out for your bridesmaids.
Sure.
That really determines the direction of the wedding. And a lot of brides are working with wedding coordinators, and they're trying to coordinate that centerpiece with that linen, the texture, the color, the shade of that linen. So an important thing to do is, if we're going to make sample centerpieces, which we do for our brides. And it's one thing we do that a lot of florists don't do. We've actually probably booked weddings because they'll come back and say, you're the only florist who made me a sample centerpiece, who showed me my bouquet. And that's really important to us. So to see the whole thing put together, they know what's happening that day, no surprises that day. They're guaranteed what it's going to be.
And that's
like.
what sets Flowers by Johnny.
Definitely.
Now let's talk about the actual day of the wedding. How does it work with setup and removal of the flowers?
Well, we always try to arrange times with the bride and the photographer. First thing in the morning is you know, when do they want their flowers there? When is the photographer going to be there? So our flowers are there ahead of that. So if they want photographs before the ceremony with her bouquets and with the family, the flowers are there. Also arranging time for the church and the ceremony. How much time beforehand do we have to put the decorations on the pew or the altar or whatever we're doing there? And of course, checking with the reception people, you know, what time can we get in there to start decorating? And when can we break these flowers down the next day or the day after? So all those things are important. Timing out that whole day for them is really important.
If couples have questions and want to learn more about Flowers by Johnny, what do they do?
Well, they can call us at the shop, 874-4300. They can go to our website, flowersbyjohnny.com. We now have a new feature on our website, which is really terrific for brides who really want to see some things before they come in. They can find custom designs for weddings and special events. It's really, really nice.
Great. And you're at 2803 Delaware Avenue in Buffalo.
Yes.
And of course, they can go to the Buffalo Bridal Association blog, where they can find many more tips, ideas, and advice on how to choose the right flowers for your wedding. Thank you so much, Tim.
Thank you so much.
At Tuxedo Junction, we make fitting your out-of-town groomsmen easy. Send in your measurements, keep track of your guys with My Wedding Planner, Have a tuxedo ready and waiting in the city where your ceremony is taking place. All online at tuxedojunction.com. Let the guys travel, not the tuxedos. With hundreds of colors to choose from, we coordinate with all major dress designers. Order your free color swatch today at tuxedojunction.com. You've found your perfect color. Now, find your perfect match. When you want your wedding party to look their best, Tuxedo Junction is the place to go. With the newest styles and the latest trends, we carry exclusive designers you won't find anywhere else, including Calvin Michaels New York, Perry Ellis, and Oleg Cassini. Visit us at tuxedojunction.com.
Remember, if you see a product or service on our show and you want to know more about it, just go to buffalobridalassociation.com. You'll find lots of helpful information about local businesses that are part of the Buffalo Bridal Association. Browse through the members page and check out the blog, which is chock full of innovative ideas that will help make your wedding day and honeymoon spectacular. Also, just a reminder to like us on Facebook and check back often for your chance to enter contests, win prizes, and get information on our upcoming bridal shows.
Don't go away. There's lots more to come on Wedding Planning Weekly, brought to you by the Avanti Mansion.
Want to take your event to the next level? You come to the right place. Custom designer prints, props, social media integration, green screen technology. All you need to do is call. Weddings, corporate events, school events, retirement parties, birthdays, holiday parties, bar and bat mitzvahs, graduations. Reserve your photo booth today.
With Frontier Catering, it's easy to show your good taste. Chef Art Christie uses time-tested techniques and authentic family recipes to create a custom menu that showcases your personal style and your venue. And with Frontier Catering, your food is prepared fresh, on-site. For corporate events, unforgettable weddings, and other signature celebrations, it has to be Frontier Catering.
Welcome back. For many brides, there's no better way to express themselves than with the gown they choose. In just a bit, I'm going to show you some color-in gowns that you are going to love.
But first, today I spoke with Melissa Stanton from Tuxedo Junction to find out more about this year's men's fashion trends and to talk about Buffalo Bridal Expo 2014 coming to Seneca Niagara Casino in Niagara Falls. Thank you so much for joining me today, Melissa.
It's great to be here as always.
I know that color is such a huge factor when it comes to coordinating the bridesmaids' dresses with the tuxedo. Tell me about the newest color trends.
It's all about making it your own and making it pop. If it's color that you want, it's color that you can get. At Tuxedo Junction, we have color vests that have color on the front and the back. Or if you want just a little pop of that tie to accent that color, we can do that for you too.
That sounds great. Now, I've been to a few weddings recently and noticed that the guys aren't always in tuxedos anymore. Can you tell me about the latest industry trend in the world of men's fashion?
Absolutely. We're seeing a huge change. We're seeing suits come back a little bit more. There's obviously still the tuxedo, and the tuxedo has its place and its time, and it seems now so do suits. And the nice thing about Tuxedo Junction is we have our own line of rental suits, and they come in a few different colors. And the most important thing about that is you want your guys' colors to all match. Not every gray is the same. So if gray is what you want, get them in the same place because we can take care of you and we'll make it look the way it's supposed to.
Just another detail that Tuxedo Junction can take care of. Now, pulling a wedding together is a big job. Nowadays, especially with family and friends scattered across the country, very often the bride and groom are not living in the same city where they're getting married. Let's talk a little bit about the do's and don'ts that every groom-to-be should know about as he's planning the biggest day of his life.
That's a great point and a huge concern for many people getting married nowadays. One of the biggest things for the tuxedos is you want to get your tuxedos in the city where the wedding is taking place. That way, they have everything you need at their fingertips. Like Tuxedo Junction, we're a local company. So if there's something you need last minute, we've got you covered.
All right, well, let's switch gears for just a second and talk about Buffalo Bridal Expo 2014. We're promising extraordinary New York style fashion previews. This is pretty exciting stuff.
I'm so excited for this year. What we're going to be seeing now is you've got that slim fit or the skinny look, and Tuxedo Junction is the only company right now that has it out there for you. We've got it in gray, we've got it in black. If that's the look you're going for, that little bit more high-end couture look, we've got it. If you want your traditional tuxedo, we have those too, and a whole bunch of different colors for you to choose from, as well as, like I said before, the wedding suit. It's here, and we've got it.
There you go, guys. 2 words, Tuxedo Junction. Buffalo Bridal Expo 2014 is only 4 short weeks away, so if you haven't already registered, go online today for your free tickets. We're calling it the show of shows because Buffalo Bridal Expo is not just for the ladies, it's for the guys too. We're putting together a full day filled with fun and excitement on January 26th. There'll be great discounts, opportunities to meet with vendors, sit in the limos, taste the cakes, and possibly win over $30,000 in prizes and giveaways. And you'll have a chance to win a free tuxedo rental. After the expo, you can head downstairs to the casino floor and who knows, maybe even win enough to pay for your entire wedding. But even if you don't do well at the slot machines, it'll be a winning day for both of you at the expo. Thanks, Melissa, for being here today.
Thanks for having me.
Let's continue our show with more on our color theme. Right now, color in bridal gowns.
We're at the Bridal Chateau today to take a look at color in wedding gowns. We have anything from subtle to not so subtle. First, we're going to look at some of our lighter colors. Over here, we have some beautiful blush pink dresses. That way, it's just a hint of color so that it doesn't take away. If you still want to be a little bit more traditional, these are some great options for you. The first dress is one of our beautiful Maggie Soteros. You can see it's actually got an ivory lace overlay over the blush pink, which gives it a little bit more of a softness. And you can see the color a little bit more in the skirt where you get a little bit more of the fullness. But again, it's very light, still comes in white and ivory, but this is a great option because the little bit of color underneath just makes those lace appliques pop. Next, we have another light pink dress. And this one, you can see it maybe a little bit more because you've got a nice sheen to the organza. The appliques are actually tinted in the pink to give it a little bit more pops of color. And we've been seeing a lot of girls doing the colored wedding dresses and then having their bridesmaids in white or ivory so that they can pop against those girls. And it's been a really fun design element to the weddings right now. Next, we've got the not so subtle dresses. Here I've got this beautiful black gown. Vera Wang has just brought to the stage black in weddings, and I love it. But if it's not your cup of tea, it does come in an array of colors. You can get it in white, ivory, or even an ivory over champagne, so you still have a little bit more of a subdued color to it. And lastly, we've got another beautiful blush pink dress. You actually have a lot of texture in this fabric, which kind of makes it flow. It's a little bit more of a deeper color. And you can even do a combination of the colors. I'm going to show you a beautiful pink dress with some black accents. Now this is a statement dress. One of the big reasons to do color is because it's going to be a showpiece. It's going to be wow with your guests. And something like this with all the frothy layers, the black accents, and you've got just a little touch of bling just to kind of make it pop against the color is perfect for anyone that wants to make a statement on their wedding day. And again, all these dresses come in an array of colors, whites and ivories to your blacks and pinks. So why don't you stop on into the Bridal Chateau and see all of what they have to offer for you.
At Bridal Chateau, we scan through thousands of dresses and travel thousands of miles to choose our selection for our store. Our goal is to offer Western New York's brides the highest quality dresses and accessories and offer them at affordable prices. Stop on in to our salon to personally see our collections. Look at the beading, feel the fabrics, try on the fit. You will see and feel the Bridal Chateau difference.
Closed captioning provided by Elio de Palos, a Western New York tradition since 1965.
I'm Dave Wozniak, the owner at Wozniak's Photography. We've been in business for over 30 years. I love this business. It's more than a hobby. I've been able to turn my hobby into a living, and there's nothing better than not having to call work work.
I'm Amanda Wozniak, and I work here as a photographer. It's a great job to have. I love doing it. I love working with the bride and groom all day. I love to see happy people, and it's just a great environment to be in.
I'm Brianna Wozniak. I'm a photojournalist here in Wozniak's Photography, and I also work in the office assembling the final albums. I get all the candid pictures. I zoom in on people's hands, flowers, small details that the bride has put together for months leading to the big day.
When the bride and groom first come into our studio, we like to show them that we're going to give them great photography, but we're also going to be an important part of their wedding.
I introduce myself, they introduce themselves. We talk for a few minutes to break the ice.
We want them to feel like we're family at the end of the day.
I like to have conversations with them during the engagement session. I don't like to just keep it pictures and poses. I like to be personal with them.
It's a privilege to be a wedding photographer. You're with people on the most important day of their life.
Usually at the bride's house when we first get there, it's crazy and hectic, and we like to just smooth things out and make the day go nice and easy for them.
We never will miss a shot because we're busy doing something else. That only comes with experience.
By the end of the day, we usually feel like we're a part of the family. Half the time they don't even realize we're still there, which means we did our job without being in anybody's face.
Our experience often translates into a more relaxed, stress-free day for the bride and groom. We do this every weekend. Most brides and grooms do this once in a lifetime.
My personal favorite part of the day is the father-daughter dance. I love it. It always chokes me up a little bit and I get a little bit teary-eyed. I think of my dad.
We know we're going to give you great photographs. What we like is at the end of the day, when you know you've had a great time with us and you've got the most awesome photographs you could possibly imagine.
Anyone planning a wedding is about to spend more money than they ever have on things they've never purchased from businesses they've probably never heard of. And that's kind of scary.
So we want to encourage you to check out BuffaloBridalAssociation.com. You'll find links to all of our trusted members, as well as a link to the Buffalo Bridal Expo 2014. From the television staff at Key Video Productions and everyone here at the Buffalo Bridal Association, I'm Beth Clark.
And I'm Ben Fantaski. Have a happy and safe New Year, everybody, and we'll see you next Sunday at this same time.
Happy New Year, everyone.